Yeah, I didn't realize it was certain.
All right. Well, we can hook a harness up and get you over the ice, video game style. All right, we are. It's the final game for Lake Effect here in the SCP Invitational. Your starting lineup in at number one, the Squish Tender, Squishy Evans. On defense, it'll be 11 Benoit and 17 Riker. We got up front, number 7 McMahon, number 23 Fowler, and number 8 Danny. Reichert in his own end. We're down along the glass here. So we'll do the best we can to tell you what's going on as we bring you the beautiful images here on Cine TV. Make sure you do us a favor, click the subscribe button below. Click the subscribe button below. Benoit will reverse to Reichert. Reichert back to Benoit. It's to the corner for Fowler to wedge up the wall. Kept it to line by the defenseman and almost poking it by there was McMahon. The Minnesota native Windy City weaves through with a heavy shot that eludes the 4x6 protected by the Squish Tender. A minute in here, and we get an icing call on Lake Effect. We'll get a defensive zone face off in the near corner. Lee Caston Gay over the puck. Running it back off of Lee. Here's Foster. Foster to the outside. That's Farron. Farron up to Castengay. Castengay will drive into the offensive zone. An inside out move right through as it comes off of So's stick and bounces over the cage. Farron able to chop the puck out of the air. Work it all the way to the corner. All around behind the net as he looks and finds Lee at the point. As they drive in. A centering feed will come off the backhand of So. Gathered in by the forward, and he tries to sauce it over to Foster. Tipped out of the air. Rolling puck at the line. Farron to it. And he'll drive in right side. He'll line. Oh, I thought he was going to fire. He goes to the toe drag, rolling puck in front. Tapped in towards the cage, and I believe it's in the back of the net. It is off the stick of Lee. Twisting in was Farron. I believe it's Lee with the goal. As the puck's taken away by the Storm wedge through the crease. Back comes Denny. So Lake Effect leading 1-0 on the Braden Lee goal. As Farron drove in, put on that move, and was able to send it off the pad, a little pass off pad rebound action for the Lake Effect defender. There with the backhand to put it by. Back comes the Storm through center. Reichert there to take the puck away. We'll go back this direction. It's joined by Morris as Reichert fires one. Tracked well by the goaltender and caught in that catching mitt able to hold on to it for a whistle. It'll be an offensive zone face-off. Lee and Foster back on the ice up front. Looks like Denny, Morris, and Shank. Face off back to Foster. Takes one way, looks the other. Shot comes in, rebound, sits there. Shank had it just roll up the heel of his stick as he tried to pop that one by and give him a 2-0 lead, but it'll be Morris possessing in the corner. As they take it away, they'll try the far side on a breakout. It's all the way to center where Lee will control it. He's able to feed it to the outside for Shank. Cutting to the middle with a heavy shot that's blocked. Morris will pressure. That pressure forces the turnover to Foster in his own line. It'll stop and start. Indirect pass looking for Morris, just eludes the twig. It'll be Foster again, looking for his partner Lee in his own end. Lee will carry up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Eyes up as he scans the ice, and they complete a part of a chain. Getting fair and on the ice. Shank will drag to the middle, looking for a shot that rims around. It'll be kept at the line by Foster. Foster tries to wedge it down the wall. That'll be taken away. But coming fresh on the bench is Bedoin, able to break things up. They'll dump it back into the Windy City Storm end. Windy City in purple. The purple uniforms with the lightning bolt on the chest. Your Lake Effect team in their Power Edge Pro white uniform. The white jerseys with the Power Edge Pro logo on the chest and black and red striping. As Windy City drives in, a shot will go over the head of the squish tender from inside the near side dot. It'll be up for McMahon. The power forward for Lake Effect. Able to hammer one heavy off the pads and send the rebound in as well. Rolling puck picked up. Here's McMahon. Heavy shot. You'd better save. It'll be fair into the corner. Down low for McMahon. Up top to Reichert, twisting along the wall. Fights his way through a bit of a hook. Plays it to the outside, fair and in front. There's Fowler. And Fowler makes no doubt about it. Dylan Fowler catching the pass in the high slot and getting the wrist shot off to the upper corner, and we've got a 2-0 Lake Effect lead. We're here in Minnesota at the SVP Invitational, and what weather for a team called Lake Effect? It's snowing. It is actually snowing. Taxes are due on Tuesday, and it's snowing here. Lee will stop and start, banking it off the wall, looking for Stowe. He's able to kick it all the way to the offensive end and gain the puck. Tossing it to the middle, looking for Lee. Has to get covering the defense nicely, and his good positioning allows him to play takeaway at center. He'll drive into the offensive end, carrying to the outside, looking, and he goes off the iron. As Big Ben strikes one here in Minnesota. Puck careening out of play. We're going to face off on the near side. Gaston Gay and Shank up front, joined by So. Ice come the score. Behind Lee, they'll track it down. Foster in deep to get control. He finds his partner Lee as they'll battle behind the net. There for Windy City falls down on the play, and it looks like we're going to get a cross-check. Cross-checking the call, and I believe it'll be number 2, Braden Lee, headed to the Cindy. I believe the goaltenders, by report, will be splitting this one. So look for a goalie change around the halfway mark of period number 2. We're about 6 minutes into the first, and we'll see the first power play that will belong to Windy City. We'll see the big power forward for them. I had that shot earlier from the high slot that just missed. He's manning the point now. They're working down off the wall, getting it to the big shooter. He'll wind, he'll fire, and he'll miss the cage to the far side. Morris over to battle. Holding puck will be picked up by Eastern Record behind. Supported well by Bedoin. Now Fowler in the corner. Getting out of it, Windy City, as they try to rub it around in front, sending a shot wide of the cage. Another one comes in front. Squish makes that save, and the rebound pushed wide. Good power play thus far for Windy City. As Morris will take it away along the wall and clear the zone. Get a little bit of a respite. Fowler pressures the puck to the outside. Rolling puck will come in, but able to get control, carry it around behind, rimming it around, looking for Morris. Cut off nicely by Windy City along the half. Morris again to the puck. This time wedging it up the center and just beyond the reach of Fowler as the puck drives in. It's wide of the cage, but Doyle banking off the boards behind. Reichert doesn't, I believe his skate came out. I think the blade came off of his skate as Fowler's in for a one-time blast and stick-on puck deflects up and over. 42 seconds left on this penalty kill. And Ethan Reichert doesn't have a skate blade. So a couple good chances there for Windy City, a couple saves and a couple pucks that were just pushed wide. Also, you have Bedoin in front of the net clearing at least two. Rebound from that danger zone. Good defensive play there. Looks like they're going to put So on defense here as they're without Lee. Who's in the box, and they're without Reichert, who doesn't have a skate blade. So Foster and So the defense pair on the penalty kill. Not too many penalty kills roll three forward. As Foster will shoot one in that comes off the chest of a defender. 10 seconds left on the man advantage for Windy City as the Storm regain the zone. Back pressure by Denny, a centering pass will be picked off by So. Banked off the boards looking for McCann. He tries to wedge it. Penalty expires. Denny to the puck. Lee out of the box. Lee will join the play. I believe he'll switch with So and become the defenseman as they'll put it in offside. Does the Storm. Touch up offsides here, so we play on as Foster. Over to Lee. Back to Foster. We'll go up the wall looking for Fair. I'm sorry, that's So. So's pressure will force the turnover to McMahon. McMahon will fire a backhander that bounces off a mistake to the area behind. Possessing the corner, supported well by So. We'll go to So. Looking at a give-and-go opportunity. Will be knocked away by the Storm. But the pressure from McMahon forces a turnover back. Here's a heavy blast by Lee that eludes the cage on the near side. Just a bit outside. We'll see it again. This one just missing. This one by a bit less. The third one will be on. Lee will step up and take control at center. Just calibrating that howitzer from out there. As So drives in, looking, finds the gold helmet of Danny Foster, who centers one. That'll come off the goaltender's pad. Rimmed around, but kept at the line here by, it'll bounce out just past Lee. So gets there, able to get control and fire it up to Farron, who'll dump it in. Aston Gay will jump up on the forecheck. Good pressure by Caston Gay, forces a reversal by Windy City. Good puck support by the Storm defense. A better pressure by Farron forces the puck here to Castengay. He drives out in front, trying to come through a few players. And as the puck just knocked off his stick as he was trying to feed it across. It'll be So to the puck. As it knocked away just in front of the bench. And the rolling puck picked up by the Storm. Defended by Reichert as he gains the zone. Good defensive positioning there by Reichert to force the play all the way behind. A pass out in front to a player. Right in front of them. Yeah, but we're going to get a body check call here. Is that Reichert going to head off? Perhaps. Looks that way. So back to the power play, go Windy City. We got a penalty kill under their belt already. They're going to have to do it again. And again, it's a defenseman. So we'll see if they have to deploy a third forward on this PK. Looks like they will. It looks like it'll be Denny who will take the second part of the penalty kill shift as he moves back to the east side of the bench. 2-minute power play coming here for Windy City, who can make a few more line changes. Foster to Lee, able to loft it all the way out to center. Cross ice feed just misses the stick of Shank. It'll be brought in by Windy City. Battled for along the board. Shank able to dislodge the puck, and it'll be picked up by a twisting Foster. Behind the cage, he'll find Lee. Lee will go off the glass, out. No ice. Oh, yes, they're going to say ice. A delayed call there on the ice. Definitely the right call. I thought maybe it hit a twig right in front of us, but I guess not. So 30 seconds into the man advantage. 4.5 to play here in the first. It's Lake Effect 2. Windy City 0. Lee will rim it around for Morris. Morris spins it out the center. The bouncing puck knocked away just at the last second from Shank. If he would have drugged that around, he'd have been gone. We've seen that speed before. Morris defends the speedy winger down the wall for Windy City. Puck dislodged, and it'll come to Morris and cleared up and out by Foster. Foster looking for Shank, who reads it well. He'll get to the puck, no icing. As he'll drive in a short side shot, kept out. I think it went off the side of the cage. Sounded like that thud that you hit on the back of the net there as Morris turns with the puck. The young man from Sylvania takes a stick up high. As Foster will gather things in his own end. Puck knocked to the near side and cleared by Lee off of Morris, who's right up after the puck again. Shank now pressure. Puck gathered in, 15 left on the penalty as Fowler up on the forecheck. His forecheck disrupts things, allows Foster to gain control in the Lake Effect end. Knocked away from Lee in the corner. He'll twist with it a bit. Using the silky mitts to break free and gain some space. He'll exit the zone on his own as the penalty expires. We've got 3 minutes to play here as Fowler hammers one towards the cage. That'll just miss. Lee jumping up on the play, able to get to the rebound. Fowler and Lee, the goal scorers, are both on the ice. As Denny will dig in the corner. Denny working. Now Fowler back to Denny. In front for a one-timer. Sorry, that was McCann to Denny in front. Denny was the shooter there as it breaks free for a shot from Bedoin that comes off of a body to the area behind the cage. Breakout here by Windy City will come right in front of the Lake Effect bench where it's gathered in by Bedoin. Over to Reichert. Reichert to Denny. Denny twisting with it, gaining the offensive zone. He'll cut to the middle. Firing across the green and just misses. Fowler reads it well, gets to the puck in the corner. Head up, looking to distribute. Looking at Denny. Denny tries for the point. It'll just evade a Reichert. It'll be Bedoin in his own end. He has it banked up off the boards. Pressure now by Denny, and they'll play. Windy City plays takeaway, but Reichert snags it right back on the centering feed. The defenseman for Lake Effect, as they change behind him, he's all by himself. Doing a great job possessing, letting his line mates get a line change. And now we've got Castengay with the puck on the near wall. It'll go back to Foster. Foster in front, spinning shot by Farron. Goes through the crease but wide. Sneaky one there. So gets to it in the corner. Well, combined with Castengay. Taken by Windy City and played out the center where Lee will gather just outside the blue line. Nice move there to regain the zone. Playing it across for Castengay. Heavy shot off the pad and just past the backhand of Lee. Aaron covering for the Lake Effect defense with good rotation and cycle there. That allows Farron to be in that F3 roll crash down, and that crash down disrupts the breakout of Windy City right there. Now Lake Effect back on the puck. It'll be dumped in by Foster. So, in to get it. Gay in support, able to pluck the puck out, and Robbie Sobao comes free with the backhand, fires one off the goaltender. Comes back to the forehand and shoots it through the crease just wide. So and Farron teaming up in the corner. He'll step out, trying that high short side. We've seen a number of goals go in that way, as now we get a penalty. A body check call. And I believe it's on Lake Effect again. It will be. This time it'll be Farron. Farron taking the body behind the net. So with 12.8 to play, a 2-0 lead for Lake Effect. They're going back to the penalty kill. And they've got 6 guys. Why are we still letting them change? Every power play, the refs are ready to drop the puck, and they're still getting new bodies. Foster will pin it against the board. They try to kill off the remaining 5 seconds of the period. We'll head to period number 2. Lake Effect 2. Windy City Love. Minute 48 of penalty time remaining when we come back for second period action.
Look at the ceiling. Look at there's the ceiling. There's a point here towards the end where the video's gonna do this. It's me maintaining my balance. What do you guys do with your setup in a rink like this where you don't have?
We have a lunatic who does the tent stuff, so like he would probably try to get up there, or I mean I've seen he's got the ability to like telescope a lot. They got like so like he can be back here and still get the camera like probably get 6-8 feet in the air, but he's got like a telescopic handle, so like you can still be here moving the camera and you see the screen here, and the camera's up there. So like he's got stuff like that. He's the best.
That's awesome. Who is it? Who does your
Nick Paris.
Harris?
Yeah, he's one for the 10s.
Okay.
For the 11s, I have a decent. We would just kind of probably set up close, and that would be helpful actually, because I put my computer and stuff on.
Welcome back, second period here from Minnesota, Eden Prairie. We're going to play in all the rinks now. For the new one, a minute and a half left of penalty time. Penalty to Farron as Windy City gains his own, tries to wrist one. Good block there by Bedoin. Got stick right to the point of the shot, which is so hard to defend against. It's such a great defensive play. It's hard to get shots off when you're willing to do that and able to do it. As Morris drags the puck in on what will be an offside play. He was just ahead of it. So the faceoff will come outside of the Windy City zone. A minute 9 left on the penalty kill. Up front will be Denny and Fowler. On the back end, Lee and Foster. In net, still the squish tender. Fowler wedges it into the Windy City zone. Denny up on the forecheck. Good read by Lee to pick it off. He'll line, he'll fire and hammer one. Blocker side. Fowler there looking for a rebound. Has it just taken away at the last minute. Back to Lee for another blast. And Fowler in front again, and he'll get struck. You got to call that. He came in up high. He'll be headed off. Fowler taking a swipe at the goalie, and Windy City didn't like it and let him know. But it'll even things up 4-on-4. Yeah. Yeah, the puck was free. I know the whistle was blowing, but the puck was definitely kind of out front there as he swiped at it. But you also expect that from the Windy City defender to clear things out of there. Another late player change here. For the visiting Windy City team is a shot from Lee, sails just wide of the glove side. Couple good short-handed opportunities here to start the second. Denny and Fowler team up on the forecheck. 4-on-4 hockey here. Fowler able to reach in and scoop the puck out in front of the Windy City bench. Up after it, Denny. Will play takeaway along the wall. Fowler there in support. Denny will come away with it. Back to Foster. Foster driving in, looking. Cross ice to Denny, and his shot just misses the far side. Wedged out the center, and here's Windy City picking the puck up. Winding up at his own blue line is Lee. Jumping on an onside play. Power play over, or 4-on-4 over. It's a power play now for Lake Effect. As Fowler has it down low. Go right back to Foster. Foster trying to go back to the corner to Fowler. He's tied up a bit. It will come free. Fowler out of the corner. Up to the point. Looking for Lee. Lee over to Foster. Foster to McMahon. McMahon looking. They'll find Foster at the point as they work it low to high. Now Lee. Lee with one move. Right down Main Street. Looking. Putting it in front for a one-timer by Fowler that just misses the cage. What a read by Braden Lee to set that play. Fowler now with a heavy blast. That's off of a body to the corner. Here's Denny. Denny back to Fowler. Looking, winding. He'll fire a second one that's blocked out front. Boston jumping and activating, able to get right on the puck. 17 left on the man advantage. The first power play for Lake Effect, and it's looked good. Man on the half wall. Deeper, it'll be picked up and cleared, but not out. Lee will pick it off. 3 seconds left. A heavy shot. We've seen this before, though, as they jump on. They've got a player coming on the fresh from the bench, but Foster will get to the puck. Good job by Foster to get back and cover that. Then he gets up on the forecheck. Puck dislodged to Cashton Gay along the wall. Up for McMahon. He'll shoot one down low. Another rebound popping off. Here's Cashton Gay with it. Lake Effect's got to crash the net. Here's So gets a shot that's in the back of the cage. I couldn't see it. The ref was in my way. It's Robbie So with a wrister. Putting the biscuit in the basket and making it 3-love. Lake Effect. He's bearing on it. Ashton Gale get control. Tries to go to the point, but it's picked off. And I love this. Look at Robbie So after scoring the goal right on the back pressure. That back pressure forces the turnover. And Lake Effect will regroup in their own end. It's Riker. Using the net for some protection. Going all the way up to So. So has it knocked away at the line, so he'll dump it in. His partner, Farron, will jump on the puck. That pressure forcing it all the way back around to So. So along the board. Takes one way, goes the other, has it knocked off of his stick, but right there's Farron to wedge it back down the wall. It'll come off of a glove on the bench. So we'll have it come out of the zone as it came off of a glove hanging over the Lake Effect bench. 10:40 to go, period number 2. Face off one back to Lee. Lee with a D play to Foster. Foster to Shank. Shank in on an onside play, joined by Morris and Fowler. Morris twisting and turning with it. Into the corner, banked heavily off the boards, gathered in here by Shank. Shank will cut to the inside. Winding, firing, stick on puck block again by Windy City. Nice job there. Morris first one to it. A nifty play to put that puck in front, and Shank just couldn't get a twig through to the puck as a blast from Lee eludes the cage. Morris darting to the middle. Tied up, but it's kept in again by Lee. A little spinorama and a feed across for Morris. He's just distributing the biscuit right now. As Shank gets control, his shot, again, we've talked about it. Stick on puck deflected up high and over the cage. 9:45 to play in the second frame. We have an offensive zone face-off here for Lake Effect. Sponsored by Power Edge Pro. Denny to take the draw. Got McMahon and Caston, Gay, Bedoin, and Reichert. Rolling puck gathered in by Denny. He'll rim it around behind, looking for Caston, Gay. Good use of the body there to protect the puck, and they'll dig it out. It's McMahon, or sorry, it's Denny off the wall, cutting out in front, gets to the Don Hill. His grandma needs to hide those cookies better because he found them on the top shelf. And he makes it 4-0 Lake Effect. Puck will be dumped in behind the squish tender, gathered in by Bedoin. He popped in past Reichert. Reichert in. He'll get control behind the squish tender and wedge it forward for Denny. Speed up ice off the skate of McMahon, gathered in by Reichert. Reichert along the wall. Uses some time and space to create opportunity here. He'll put it all the way to the corner for Caston. Crafty forward for Lake Effect. Able to control. Looking across ice, feed to Bedoin. Down for Denny. Twist along the wall. Here's Caston. Weaving outside, now inside. Denny looking to get that shot off as it disrupted, but it'll come to McMahon. His heavy blast off of a body in front. But McMahon stays right with it. I love that about this kid. Shoots one, has it blocked, first one to the puck. I don't think his feet have ever stopped moving. As Gaston Gay in front, and a big save by Windy City's goaltender. Nice movement there to go from right to left. As the puck will come out the center for Lee. Lee will sauce it over on the backhand for Foster. Danny Bananas Foster controls the puck back to Lee. Up the wing, here's So. Darting to the middle. Wedges it in front. McMahon will get to it. Can they get a shot through? They can't. Good defensive play there. Puck will come to the half wall for So. So in a battle, supported well by Castengay. He'll feed it across to McMahon. McMahon just couldn't get the shot off. Off balance on his heels, but it'll come free to Foster. Now in front. Puck bouncing around. Backhander, wedge just wide of the cage. Reichert jumping up on it. It'll be Castengay to the outside, lofted up. And So over to disrupted center. Rolling Biscuit. Whacked that by Castengay. Brought on by So. It'll be gathered in by Bedoin. Up for Farron. Farron, can he get a step? He'll pull it back. So follows on. He's knocked down. We'll get a whistle and a power play here for Lake Effect. And we'll get a goaltender change. We got Squish out and the Cannoli in with 6:41 to go. And Lake Effect on the power play. So the goalie changed. The Squish tender will come off and have a seat in the sin bin. And Rylan, the Cannoli Calabrese, will jump in net. So a 2-minute man advantage, leading by 4 here for Lake Effect. They're going to deploy Shank, Farron, and So with Bedoin and Reichert. Rimmed around is Bedoin crashing down. Here's So with the puck. So will come away with it. Up top for Reichert. Reichert down. Finding the seam, has a puck go off the stick of Farron. And Windy City will gather it in the corner, but they can't go any further than Bedoin. Go right back down the wall to So, and he's got a lane as he drives in. Just couldn't get that drag shot off. Just rolling off the twig at the last second. Reichert twisting with it at center. Over to Shank. Shank has it knocked away at the line. It's offsides, but delayed. So they'll get back on. Nice little dish pass here to the outside, defended well by Reichert. One of them high up there by the boards. Bedoin will come out with it. He's driving in with the man advantage. Goes between the wickets to the corner. Up for Shank. All the way to the point. Here's Morris. I'm sorry, that's Farron. Farron will wind and fire. As a puck will bounce off the stick of the Windy City forward and bounce out the center. It'll be Lee in his own end. Up for So. Now Farron. Slick skating to the inside. I'll feed it down low to So, and it'll end up underneath the goaltender. Good sliding save there as he's able to sit on it. Here's a week or so after Easter trying to hatch a puck. Looks like we'll see the last 27 seconds of man advantage will be Morris, Denny, Fowler, Foster, and Lee. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to know these players as they've come together for the week. Players from all over the U.S. as well as Canada. Really bonded well. Boys have had a great time here in Minnesota. Fowler works the puck down low. It'll be rimmed around and brought on by Windy City. A 2-on-1 developing. They drive the outside, centering one. Lee able to pick it off. And he'll turn it immediately, trying to turn defense into offense. As Lee gains the zone, he'll find Morris. Morris looking in front. Fowler, heavy blast. Lee in front to deflect. Puck comes free, and it'll be potted behind by Dylan Fowler. And he'll make it 5-0 at the side of the cage. Able to break that pickle stabber out and just poke it up and over. His second of the game. Then he's set to take the draw. Riker up for Denny. It'll read Fowler from Lee and Foster. 4 to play here in period 2. Pull it out from behind. Here's Morris. Lean up and trying for the point. It'll elude everybody and come all the way down. No icing, obviously. It was played back by Lake Effect. So Windy City able to get to the puck, rimming it around. Going down behind the play, and we're going to whistle. The fleet of foot bobso trotting out on the ice. Ten to Bedoin. He went into the boards heavy there on the pressure in behind their own cage. He's up and able to skate off. That's a great sign. So the face-off will be in the Lake Effect zone. We're going to have a seat and try to catch his breath here. 3:20. Looks like we have a running clock here. Clock will eludes the stick of Reichert. Crashing down will be Caston Gay. Up off the stick of Farron. Keep seeing the 4. Man to it behind. Now Farron in front. McMahon blasts one towards the cage. Kicked out. Nice. Morris will get, Farron. Keep doing it. Farron will get control in the corner. Has it knocked away. Caston Gay up the pressure. Played off the boards and up the wall in front of us where Reichert will try to cut it off. It'll squeak past him. And back pressure by Farron will force things wide. Coming in on the cannoli and forcing a shot just wide is Windy City. Will roll out over the line, gathered in here. And off the stick of Lee. Disrupted by Caston Gay. Nice breakout. Up through center. Here comes the Storm. In over the line. Reichert defending. Picked off by Lee and back he comes. Eyes up as he gains the zone. Above Caston Gay driving the net. Inside out move. Sends one across just behind Caston Gay. McMahon to it. Now Farron. Now McMahon in the corner. Bring it around behind. In front. Caston Gay with a shot that's blocked. Cut to the middle. Sending it across off of Fowler. McMahon. Coming down, so get one and a blast by Fowler, kicked away. Minute 20 to play here in the second is So. He's in for Bedoin on the back end. Making a move to the middle, firing one, kept out, nice save. Back to So. So go across, looking for Foster. Counterattack here by Windy City, but what a play by Danny Foster. Taking on a pair of Windy City players at the blue line, keeping the puck in. Last minute here in the period as it fired across for a shot from McMahon that's kept out. Here's Caston Gay to the puck. He'll loft one up and over the cage. Fowler has it taken away. He gets right back to it. Dylan Fowler looking for a backhand pass. He'll find McMahon. McMahon back for Caston Gay, and it just off of a stick and cleared. Icing if it's far enough, and it will get there. That could end the second. Running clock here. We're down inside of 10 seconds. And that will end the second. We go to the second period intermission. It's 5-0 Lake Effect. Let's do a skills session afterwards. All right, we'll put 15 minutes on the clock. We'll switch sides and we'll get the third period underway here. Ball changes. Looks like McMahon sliding back to defend. Braden Lee up the forward. He's joined by Benoit. Reichert staying back on the back end. Looks like Foster and Stowe will be the other pair. So Bedoin up the forward with Lee. McMahon and Stowe back to defense. Going along the wall. In front looking for Morris, battling hard. Comes Windy City and Canoli able to stick one to the corner. In front, good interception there by Morris with the arm raised. We're going to get a body check call. It's going to be on the Riker. So Windy City back to the man advantage. And the running clock, but we're waiting on Windy City to put 5 players on the ice. They're run a full minute. Should have been running the penalty, too. Aston Gay able to win the draw. Cutting to the middle, short-handed, he'll fire one. Good save. And the puck clears. Here's Foster to the puck. Off the boards looking for Shank. We picked up by Windy City in their own corner. Bouncing puck, intercepted by Shank. He drives the middle. Knocked down as he wedges one towards the cage. He continues to work in battle. Shank peeling off the wall. Trying to show it'll be kept in at the line. Lake Effect short-handed here. It's Robbie So cutting to the middle. He'll wind, he'll fire. And he's got a luxury condo in Roof City. As Robbie So buries one on the short-handed. Goal. And Windy City will take a penalty to boot. So we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey now. Puck is dropped and lay on here. 4-on-4. Fowler with the pressure. For about 20 more seconds. Needy little forward for Windy City, cutting down the outside. Looking to center one. That'll be picked off, and back comes Lake Effect. Ramping up the outside. Comes Denny. 4-on-4 action. He'll fire a backhander that goes up and over the cage and out of play. Went off of something in front. Might have been a stick. We're going to face off here in the Windy City zone. 6-0 Lake Effect leads. Power play now for Lake Effect at the puck drop, and there it is. And we get a goal. I was looking at the line change in behind, but we're going to see a PPG by Lake Effect. I'm not sure who got it. It was Denny. Blasting one on the low glove hand side. And the extra point is up and good. We hit the 10-minute mark. Running clock here in Minnesota. McMahon. The outside for Lee. Lee back for McMahon. He'll pull it around. And a slick little move there. Great feed by Lee. He has just been serving up the dishes. The waiter, Braden Lee. It's 8-0. Lee was able to find McMahon at the side of the cage, and a nice headsy play to catch him in the backhand. Pull it around to the forehand. Fowler will play it back to Stowe. Stowe scans. You can see those eyes just working. Head up. Love the chin angle there. Evaluating the ice as he gets the play on the back end here. Foster will pick it off at the line. Getting it to the corner, here's Lee. Lee timing the attack to disrupt things. And he'll come away with it. Backside for a one-timer off the stick of Fowler. Crashing down is Foster. Now Lee. Lee putting on the Ritz as he drives through. Fowler pressures in the corner. The Windy City will counterattack. They're going to jump up on it here, driving down the right-hand side. A chance for Windy City that'll be shot into the chest and held on to by Calabrese. Eight nothing. Running clock here inside of 8 minutes. They'll drive in front, sending one through the crease. On the puck taken, it'll be Bedoin. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Bedoin. Driving in with Shank. Firing one, it goes off the glove. Bouncing puck just misses the near side. Shank to it. His shot blocked. Shank stopping and starting in the corner. Rolling puck Bedoin. They'll send it out in front. Heavy blast by McMahon. Just wide of the cage. There's McMahon again. He said playing the defensive role here. Bedoin up and forward, able to disrupt things. Ian Morris will dig. Unable to come away with it. Get up to the point. Shot in by McMahon. Rolling puck will come through and finding the back of the net. The Sylvania boys teaming up. It's Morris. And it's 9-0 Lake Effect.
Lake Effect bonus first leading scorer, by number 44, Chris Morris. Assistant from the card man, number 76, English.
Reichert will set up Denny for a one-timer. Hands on it, but pulls the puck free, and now Lee in front to wedge one just wide. Right after it. We get a hit here, another body check call. And a punch, and he'll be out of the game probably for that one. Yep. He's going to get taken right to the door. An early shower. And frustration coming out in a 9-0 game here. going to stay 5-on-5. It'll just be a misconduct penalty, I guess. Shot from Farron playing the point. Stepping up Lee. Lee will come away with it. Going for it. Back in between the wickets and a big save. Then across for Denny. Now Stowe with the puck. Stowe in his own end to Farron. 4.5 to go here in this one. And it'll be an offside play. Riker just unable to drag the leg. He needed a go-go gadget leg there to stay onside. 4:20 to play here in the third. Faceoff will be outside the Windy City zone. Looks like Danny Foster at center. Caston Gay on defense with Fowler. Comes up from Morris. Battle along the boards. I get a whistle. It looks like a hook, perhaps. Yep. Morris got the goal. Now I'll try to complete the youth version of the Gordie Howe hat trick. He gets a penalty, a goal. I think he has an assist earlier, too. These officials are a little frustrated with the delayed players coming off the Windy City bench. As the shot will come in, blocker to the outside by the Cannoli. Picked up by Bedoin. Taken away by Windy City, and a shot will come off of Calabrese. Bouncing in front, wedged at and cleared by Foster. 3 minutes to go as Castingate drives in shorthanded. 5 Windy City players back. It'll be Fowler. Round one, winding, firing it, stick on puck block. Bedoin to the puck. I'm sorry, that's Castingate. Everybody in different positions here, folks. I'm trying to figure it out. Here's Foster, the newly tapped center iceman. Still twist with it in behind, trying to set up Castingate. Shank with the back pressure. We see that speed there. Fowler takes it away at center. We're taking it right back by Windy City. They'll gain the zone 3-on-2. Shot to the blocker side. Gets through, but finds glass. If they work it in front, it'll come off a skate to the corner. Castingate back to get it. Now in run, and a puck deflects out to the corner. Castingate up off the boards, out to center. 37 left on the man advantage for Windy City. On the hooks by Morris as Castingate will take it away. Cutting to the middle as it knocked off of his stick. Braden Lee pressures as Windy City gains the lake effect end. Defended by McMahon to the outside. Shank goes down to try to block the middle. Shot from the point, skips in, and there's the Cannoli. Able to get the mid on that one. Sweet buttery crumpets. That was a nice save, and the penalty will expire. They'll have to wait until after the puck drops here in the running clock. But Windy City's got to be cautious here, because if Lake Effect can time this, if they win this faceoff, they're going to have Shank, and they might. Oh, they almost did it. But it comes back in front. Big save by Calabrese. Lead to the puck. Out comes Shank with it. 1 minute to go in the third. They'll dump it to the corner. Controlling it there. Nice hands to pull it around. Shank looking. They'll go to McMahon at the point. McMahon will wind and fire it. Deflects up on over the cage. Catching the glass. Now Morris and Lee battle. Morris comes away with it, finding McMahon. McMahon blasts one up and over the cage. That ramped up off of a stick. Windy City with good stick blocks here in this one. Here's Lee. Off of the leg, it'll be McMahon to the corner. Looking for Morris. Lee there with the pressure. They'll take it away in the corner. Carrying around behind, tries to pick it up. And that'll be an icing here. And the cannoli will step out to play it. And that horn will end this one here from Minnesota. The score, Lake Effect 9. Dylan Fowler gets player of the game, a 9-0 win here for Lake Effect over Windy City Storm. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Hope you had fun. Make sure you click the subscribe button below. Click subscribe, log in, and click subscribe. We appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.